I'm the town alchemist, and I want to get a sample of the Malborn curative. They refused to give me any. Proprietary formula, they said. Well, I want to figure out what's in this miracle elixir. I don't trust anything labeled proprietary. Do you always skip ahead in the story? No one has an iota of patience anymore. But yes, I need a few bottles of the curative. I'm sure you'll be able to find some inside the quarantine. Then we'll see what's in this proprietary formula. Just watch your step in there. I don't trust these Malborn or their good intentions. As long as you promise to collect the curatives as soon as we're done, ask away. I'm an alchemist. I took over for Arnis when he retired. I also have a bit of training as a healer. Before the Malborn arrived, I was the one the townsfolk came to see when they got sick.
Someone in town must know what happened to Dethisum. He loves...
The three must have sent the Malborn to help us. They're so kind and generous.
Uncle, are you all right? You look so pale. No wonder my brother wouldn't let me come by to visit.
Don't worry about me. I'll be back on my feet in no time. But what about
Uncle?
you? Your brother said that
I'm
neither
not sure
of you
about
had
these
taken the
Malborn,
curative
and their
yet.
curative sounds too good to be true, but don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself.
I see Arona has conscripted a new soldier into her private army. Is Dethisum missing? He was by yesterday for a visit. I know he had other stops to make. He did seem concerned about the Malborn, though. Sealing themselves in their quarantine, no longer providing the curative. It made him furious. My niece's visit was more than enough. I feel better already. Besides, I've overcome worse ailments than a queasy stomach and a bad cough. I'll be fine. Well, a good conversation is like a hot bowl of guar liver soup. It soothes the aches that ail you. What did you want to ask? Well, I think it was 12 mornings ago. The day the wild Nyx got into the brooding elf's trash receptacles. Nostrum Breva had the quarantine up in a matter of days. Then she started distributing the curative. They call it the Lodos Plague. Maybe Vivek knows where it came from, but I certainly don't. I can tell you that it's going to have to try harder if it really wants to kill me. Or turn me into some kind of monster, if you can believe the stories. I am a blood kin of House Redorum, if that's what you're asking. More a third cousin twice removed, if you want to be specific. But I've been close to Erona and her family since she and Dithisum were children.
Have any beds become available? My lord is terrible.
I'd welcome you to the Brooding Elf Inn, but I'm not in a very friendly mood. Between the plague and the Maulborn, I'm at my wit's end. Still, if there's something I can get you, feel free to ask.
Don't worry, my lord. I'll make sure you get a dose of the curative.
You look a little parched, friend. Perhaps I can assist you with that.
Have any beds become available? My lord is terribly ill and needs to rest.
The situation is the same as it was the last time you inquired. You're welcome to remain here, or feel free to move into the next hall for a hot meal and a cool drink.
I'm here for the cure, that's all. Please tell this woman that I'm not interested.
Wherever we are, wherever we go, my sister finds someone to flirt with. We came here to help, But she's more interested in aiding the not quite sick among the crowd, and those with a bit of muscle tone. Typical.
I was just telling handsome Bellows here about a quiet place I know. But my, look at you. I think you might be more fun.
Have any beds become available? My lord is terribly ill and needs to rest.
The situation is the same as it was the last time you inquired. You're welcome to remain here, or feel free to move into the next hall for a hot meal and a cool drink.
Don't worry, my lord.
Oh, Mendrez,
I'm
won't shut
sure
up
you
about
get a
you.
dose of the curative.
I'd welcome you to the Brooding Elf Inn, but I'm not in a very friendly mood. Between the plague and the Maulborn, I'm at my wit's end. Still, if there's something I can get you, feel free to ask.
Grell! Grell, are you in here? Grell, please! We're your friends! By the tribunal! Grell! Grell, please! Poor Grell. What in Oblivion's name happened to him? Let's get out of here.
Were you able to acquire any samples of the Maulborn curative? I'm really curious to see what the elixir is made of. I've been watching the townsfolk who received the curative and came to the same conclusion. But I'll be able to tell for sure after I analyze the elixir. Take these. It isn't much, but I'm sure you didn't have too much trouble in there. Thanks for your help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some alchemical wizardry to perform.
by the three, this place smells terrible.
Oh, look at me. I'm a terrible mess. You really must excuse my dreadful appearance. I haven't been feeling very well lately. By the way, you haven't seen Nostrum Breva, have you? She promised to bring me more of the Malborn curative. Dithisum, the town consul? Such a nice young man. Why, I do recall that he came to see me yesterday. He said he had other townsfolk to check on, but that he would bring me a curative as soon as he could. The curative? Remarkable stuff. Tastes awful, but wipes the plague right out of your system. One of those delightful Malborn gave me one a few days ago. Nostrum Breva, she called herself. But I think I need another dosage.
The sicker people get, the more incoherent they become, and now it looks like the rumors are true. The Lotus Plague does turn people into monsters. I don't think we're ever going to find my brother. The quarantine. I guess it makes sense that Dithisum would want to go see what the Malborn are doing in there. And I've yet to see any evidence that the curative works. All right, if you want to go to the quarantine, I'll go with you. The Malborn set up the quarantine around the old graveyard. In the beginning, they were letting people inside and freely distributing the curative, but they closed the front gate a few days ago and haven't responded to any of our requests. Dithisum provided them with the old graveyard key when they first arrived, and I've seen Malborn coming and going through the back gate. If we go to the back gate, I'm sure we can get one of the Malborn to let us inside. Look, it's just like I told you. The Malborn are using the back gate. Let's see if one of them has the key. And for no good reason. Let's find the key and see what the Malborn are hiding in there.